2.5 hours ago. It's Bardsley's second cap. Tony DeRigo and Teddy Sheringham, that's Terry's first cap, also changes, the only changes from the side that drew with Holland at Wembley. Poland, meanwhile, have won 3 of their 4 games so far in this group. Their best result, a draw in Holland, but they struggled to beat San Marino in a home game. But 7 of this team play abroad, the goalkeeper in Turkey, 2 in Italy, 1 in Spain, and 3 in the German Bundesliga. And putting it just wide. What a fright for England. Lesniak, who'd scored 4 times in the last 2 games, and not an English tackle coming in. And the Poles so very, very close to giving in England a very uncomfortable start. Ron Atkinson.
That might be as big a let-off as the last time we were here in the World Cup when the shot hit the crossbar in the last minute. I mean, here we see him, he's a bit fortunate to nutmeg there's Walker there, but as he slots it, you think he's done everything right. And in fact, it looks as if it just shaved the side netting.
But with Gascoigne, all things are possible. An England wall just immediately ahead of the Polish wall. Whistling all around this ground, a fantastic and a very hostile atmosphere here. Still waiting for Gascoigne, and it's Gascoigne, and had to be pushed away by Bacco. They've been a long way. David Platt trying one of those. Oh, for Poland! Adamczuk is the scorer. But the mistake was so severe in that England defence. I think Des Walker was one of the culprits. Walker just couldn't get to it. And Adamczuk over the head of Chris Woods into the back of the English nest. And that's a total disaster.
Well, I mean, that's great pace. This is what we said they could always do. They could always sprint from midfield areas. But when would we have ever thought that in 2 internationals, Des Walker's going to be outstripped? Certainly the England manager would never ever have thought that he...
Needing a goal now to restore a bit of order to this occasion in Katowice. Adams couldn't get to it. Lesniak bringing it away again. Again striking at England with such pace.
To those positions and produce crosses. Sheringham's always going to have some sort of a chance.
Just look at that crowd in that penalty area. Bacco, though, gets above them all. Hit the goalkeeper's body with it. Straight up the other end of the field. Furtek on the chase again, and Woods just getting there before him.
Once again, though, Teddy Sheringham, that's three little situations he's got where he may nearly have got on the score sheet. Desperately unlucky with that. Rolled the defender brilliantly. And unfortunately, he struck his shot well enough to unfortunately down the keeper's throat.
It's an offside against Platt. Kick given, and I'm surprised the referee doesn't want a word with the Polish offender. But he doesn't. Barnes, though, will take the free kick. This is where we're looking for something a la Wembley and Holland from John Barnes. It's a bit further out there, maybe, and the Polish manager getting a little worked up about it. And DeRigo's shot finishing way over the top.
But that's...
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's 2 misses that Poland have had. And both from Lesniak, and a terrible howler from Chris Woods.
You know,
and that would have been the end of it.
The silly thing was that when the back pass was Patron, Brian, I actually thought Chris Woods was going to step over it. And Woods, in all fairness, has redeemed himself there. He's made a good little save there, but with a little...
Lying in there, a bit of pushing and shoving going on there. Delivered a good one in there, did Nigel Clough. Couldn't quite reach Adams with it, though. Ince now trying to twinkle toes his way through. But the ball comes out to Furtok, who's got Swiaczewski up alongside him. But some good defending here by Tony DeRigo. At least he's got back there to hold things up for a moment. DeRigo's cross, and right! And it's in there! And England are level!
Well, some superb quality up the left-hand side. Some great joining up play from Tony DeRigo and John Barnes, and then that lovely slotted cross in. And as we said earlier, what a great time for Ian Wright to open his account. but all stems from some good play up the left-hand side between Barnes and Dorigo and that lovely flighted ball. I think the Poles were actually trying to catch him offside. I think they thought Wright was going to be offside, but he certainly wasn't.
Well, the man who's been 8 caps before tonight has not scored, and it's become a bit of a phobia with him. Look at that, he's celebrating now. And a great ball played in there, and a super finish by Ian Wright. His first goal for England, and he's chosen the best possible moment to get it.
Certainly think they'll make strong claims that Wright was offside, you know. But for me, he came in on the blind side of the sweeper, took his chance very well.
Jalocka, another substitute. And here's Wright again, taking that little prodding pass from Nigel Clough. Bardsley forward. Lesiak. And Dorigo content to get it back to Chris Woods.
I'll bet Lesniak is taking a little bit of stick on the bench now, don't you, for those misses?
Yes, 2 glaring chances that the Poles had, both falling to one of their best strikers. Final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw with Adamchuk having scored for Poland just before half-time, and Ian Wright scoring that vital goal with just 7 minutes left. 1-1 the final score here in Careless.